Hello and welcome to this evening's video. Now at the moment I'm sitting here on the bottom end of this grave with this huge crucifix behind me with Jesus on it. Now if any of you have watched any of my previous videos when I've been here at night time, you might have seen this one on one of those because I was standing next to it, you know, night vision one night. Basically what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to wait till it's dark. So I'll shoot a little bit of footage when it's still light here. The time right now is about 12 minutes past 8 p.m. and it is a Wednesday evening. I believe it's the 14th of August, I think. Yeah, it must be because it was the 13th yesterday, I believe. The trouble is, it's getting a little bit windy. It's just starting to pick up as I sat down here. Now you never guess what I just found where I was over there. It was next to a really old grave, so someone's just chucked them to one side. It wasn't on the grave. They weren't on the grave, they were just on the ground next to the path. But I basically found these things. I'm presuming they must be off a grave. I don't know why they were just lying there. I don't know whose grave they used to be on. I had to put the hat back on one of them because it had come off. I think they light up in the dark. So if anybody's watching this, do you recognise these from any grave in here? Do you know who they belong to? Because what I might do is I'll try and hide them somewhere, and if you want to know whereabouts they are in the cemetery, if they're yours, off your grave or your relative's grave or whatever, your family member's grave, I'll let you know where they are and you can go and get them in case somebody else steals them, you know, because if I tell you on here where I've put them, somebody else might take them. So there's this one. Whoops, one's fell off. Wait a minute. Oh, the other one's fell off. And there's this one, which is Santa Claus. Hello there, I'm Santa Claus. Hello. Hello Santa Claus, how you doing? I'm not too bad, thanks. How's yourself? Yeah, no, never can. I'm not too bad, thanks. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's Santa, and there's basically if I can get this right, hang on. There's two snowmen, and they're either twin brothers or very good friends. I'm not sure which. Hello mate, how you doing? Now they're talking to each other. They must be good friends. Are you good friends? No, we're twin brothers. Twin brothers? Yeah. Alright, so I was right on one of my guesses anyway. Yeah, you were. Yeah, they're twin brothers. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somewhere to hide these. Have to be a place where I can direct you to if you need to find them. So I'll have to think of somewhere. If I can't think of somewhere, maybe I should take them home, and if you want them you can, I don't know, I doubt you meet up with us just to get these, but you never know. If I can't find somewhere, I might take them back home, and if anyone wants them I'll meet you somewhere and give you them back, just in case somebody else gets them, you know what I mean? Right, anyway, so I'm going to have a look around in here until it gets dark, and I'm going to have a couple of sandwiches at some point while I'm waiting for it to get dark, basically. That's what I'm going to do. Should be dark within the hour. I think it gets dark around 9ish now, or just before. Depends on the weather conditions, I guess. But we'll see. So I'll be back with you in a bit, and I'll try and find a hiding place for these snowmen and Santa. And here is Jesus close up in all his glory. It's the least I could do for him since he's my best friend these days. And on the top of here it says INRI, which I guess is pronounced Inri. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Anyone know? And this is actually the grave of somebody called Edward Costello, who was aged 85, and he passed away in 1946. He's a priest, the parish priest of St. Patrick's in Felling. So there you go. So now you know who's buried here, if you haven't seen this grave before. Okay, so I've just had me sandwiches. Some chicken and ham paste sandwiches. Tasted pretty good actually. Just as good as the chicken ones, with just the chicken and not the ham. Well, it's still windy, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back over to that spot where I was the other night in the dark, where I heard somebody say something. A girl, a woman. It's going to go over. It's going to be a lot noisier because of the traffic, as you can probably hear right now. Because the earlier it is, the noisier it is. But I thought I'd just try a bit of it in the light at the same spot. Try shooting a bit in the light at the same exact spot. Of course, now we've got the wind as well. So, I mean the actual weather wind, not wind because I've been eating the sandwiches. Yeah. There was some people just in here, but they've all gone now, I think. Visiting some graves and stuff. I was just thinking, there must be a hell of a lot of graves in here that don't get any visits from anyone, apart from maybe me, as I'm passing through here and looking around. But I don't actually know anyone in here that's buried here. To my knowledge, anyway, I don't think I do. And something else occurred to us, but I'll talk about that when I get over here. I hope you can hear us with this traffic. Okay, I've just arrived at the exact spot. I got something stuck in my teeth. I've just arrived here at the exact spot where I was in pitch black darkness the other night, which is at the grave of William John, who was known as Jackie, and his wife Evelyn. Now, for those of you who saw me last video on here in the dark, you will know I heard a voice here. Now, I'm not sure who that voice belonged to. It's kind of hard to say, isn't it? Could it have been somebody who maybe had an accident, got knocked over on this main road outside the cemetery here? It's possible. Or, like I said the other night, it could be somebody who's buried in here. And an ambulance just went past without the sirens on there, with the lights flashing. You see, they could be buried here. If it was somebody from this spot, they could be buried in one of these graves next to where I am. Or it could be somebody who's not even buried here. It could be just, I don't know, some spirit or whatever that's passing through the place. Or just hangs out in here for whatever reason, because they like it or whatever, you know. Who knows? But there's one thing I have noticed, and I'll show you that now. And I haven't noticed this before, this grave. I don't think I did. But I'll show you. So just a few feet in front of us here, from the spot where I heard the voice, is this grave here, and which you should be able to see. It's got a lot of very nice ornaments on it and nice flowers. It's a young girl by the name of Zoe Trainer, who sadly passed away in 2001 on the 21st of December, 4 days before Christmas, and she was aged just 17. I'm going to try and look this up online to see if there's any record of what happened here, any information. I was thinking, is it possible it could have been Zoe Trainer that I heard the other night? Because sometimes, I don't know, maybe younger people are more inclined to speak. But then again, sometimes older people speak to you, don't they, more than younger people? It just depends, I don't know. But I hadn't noticed this grave before, I don't think. Or did I? I forget, I look at that many, you know. So it's hard to say. But the light is starting to go down now, so it soon will be dark. Or it will be dark soon, that sounds better. Put it that way. So at this present moment, I did hear something as I was turning the camera around over there, but I don't know what that was. It could have been just something in the distance over there. But what I heard the other night wasn't something in the distance. It was in my left ear, right close to my ear, my left ear. I'm telling you that now. It's like someone whispered in my ear, but it wasn't a whisper. It was a voice, but it wasn't a whispery voice. I say it like a whisper because it was quite low, but it was in my ear, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So it shouldn't be too long till it gets fully dark now, I think, because it should be dark within, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes or maybe a bit longer. I'm not sure. Here is a rather nice little white angel on the top of this headstone here. It's at the grave of Geoffrey John Swinburne, who passed away on the 8th of November 1961, and he was only 12. Wow. It's quite a big grave, this, considering he was only 12. Look. It's like huge. Anyway. Maybe he was really tall, I don't know. But there's some cracking on this, on the, if you look closer, as you can see, it looks like little cracks, or maybe just muck. Or the surface is coming off or something on the, wherever it's made of, the type of stone or wherever it's made of. Maybe starting to peel or something with the weather and whatever, you know. I'm not sure. A lot of noises in them trees over there. I don't know what the hell the birds are doing. And then there's trees over here, like. I noticed that earlier as well. There's noise going on earlier over there as well. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I did manage to find a place to hide those little snowmen in the Santa thing that go on the graves with the light up with, I think they're solar powered, or they may be battery. No, I think they're solar powered. They seem to have little solar panels on the top of their heads and on the hats. So they must be solar powered. But if anyone recognises those, I hope that the real person comes forward and not a charlatan, because I would prefer to give them back to the person who's owns them, you know, their grave. So if you do want them, I've hid them somewhere in the cemetery here. It should be quite easy to find. I've put them in a quite easy place to find. It wouldn't be easy to find if you didn't know where they were, but once I tell you where they are, they should be easy to find, is what I mean. So if you're the owner of those little snowmen in the Santa that obviously came off a grave, I would say, just send us a private message if you want them back, and I'll tell you where I've hidden them and you can go and find them, okay? That's all you have to do. Just send us a message on Ghost of a Chance 33 on Instagram, okay? So it's private, nobody else can see when I tell you where they're hidden, basically, because if you do in the comments, every Tom, Dick and Harry will know, won't they? So that's no good, is it? So send us a message on Ghost of a Chance 33 if you want the little snowman in the Santa back. I won't be there when you go and collect them, I'm pretty sure. I've just hidden them somewhere. You can go and get them when it's convenient for you to go and get them, you know. So anyway, that's how it is. Basically, that's what you got to do, okay? Right, where shall I go now? I think I'll go and have a look at the church, or go next to the church in the old bit. See you in a minute. Oh, just as I started recording there, the bell started again. Listen. The bells. The bells. It's a bit murky under here, but I don't think I need the night vision just yet because it's not fully dark yet. This camera can still see quite well when there's a bit of light left, you know. So I'll try and head over to the church where the bells were coming from, of course. Where Quasimodo hangs out when he's not in what's that place where he usually is? I forgot now. Somewhere. Where is he? In Paris, was it? I can't remember. I haven't seen that film for years. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Haven't seen it for years. But we've almost arrived at the church here. But I don't think you can get through down there. I have to go. This is near the spot where I bumped into Darren the other night. Darren's only got back to us once on the comments, but then he didn't answer us back, so I don't know what's going on with that. And never mind, that's the way most people behave these days online, unfortunately. You send you a comment, and then you answer them, and then they don't answer you back. What's that all about? I don't understand that. Even when they send you private messages, they don't answer you back. Even people that's supposed to be your friends a lot of the time, I don't know what that's all about. Like I say, if someone can explain that sort of behaviour, I'd be very grateful. So here we are at the church. By the way, Nick Kershaw did a very good song called Take Me to the Church on one of his more recent albums. It went something like,
take me to the church, take me to the church, take me to the church.
Hope they're not recording audio on the security camera I can see in front of us here, because I might end up on the X Factor, you never know. I'm just kidding. So here we are outside what could be the main entrance into the church. I'm not sure if it is the main entrance, but it's certainly one of them, I would say. There's something written above the door, carved into the side of the building here, but I can't quite read it. It's in foreign language. It says Ecclesia Biti Marie Regante Egfrido or something. PVH Data. I can't read that word. Regante again. Geo 3 Resta Facerata Soli Dio Clorex. Amen. I hope that doesn't summon some demons or something. I hope not. I was just watching this video last night where this guy, I think he's a evangelist or something. He said that when you watch horror movies and TV shows such as the Vampire Diaries, he says that they were putting actual spells, at least into the Vampire Diaries and some movies as well. And he showed a clip of some of the writers from the Vampire Diaries admitting that they used an actual spell, a real spell from witchcraft, and they put it into the Vampire Diaries, and they just changed a couple of the words. And he says if you watch things like this, you can actually summon demons into your house and on you and stuff, so you get harassed to death by demons like me. And I didn't even try to summon any demons, and still I've got them. So yeah, I don't remember this bit here, with these graves in this corner section here. It's interesting. Most of the top bits are missing, though. I think there used to be crucifixes on here. By the looks of it, these tops, they've all got them missing, all of them. And this one's very overgrown indeed. Is that some lights on in there, or is it a reflection? I think there might be some lights on inside the church, but I'm not sure. It might be a reflection of the sun, although I can see a window on the other side. I don't know. Nah, I think I'm seeing out the other side through the other window or something. Not 100% sure. Let's take a wander around here in this very dim lighting. I mean, it's dim, but you can still see. At least on this camera you can. So we'll go around here. Oh, there's a little cage thing with a pipe under it. What's that all about? Don't know what that is. Anyone know what that's for? I think they're just covering in that pipe. It's like a vent or something. If you want to vent your anger, you just go in that corner there. Go, son of a bitch! Whatever, I don't know. Oh, there's another table over here. Another table. And lots of buses in the background, because you can see Heworth metro station across the road, just through the trees here, through there. But that's not the same table I was at the other night. There's quite a few tables in here. Somebody told me online, somebody from the USA, a friend of mine, they said the tables are in cemeteries because they used to have picnics in cemeteries at their relatives' graves, I believe. And they used to sit around the table and have some food. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go up there because I have to climb these steps with the bike. You see. So we're going to go back round this way because it's very noisy around this side, as you can probably hear. So we'll go back round here again. Make our way around here, and there's another security camera here. What's with all these security cameras in a cemetery? What's the world coming to? Security cameras anywhere, everywhere. I heard they've put security cameras in Witherspoons now. You know, the pub? Certain ones of it anyway, not all of them yet. But I guess they plan to put it in all of them. I guess they're testing it out. I forget where it was. Was it Sunderland or Middlesbrough? I can't remember where it was. But somebody on my Facebook page was complaining about it, and I don't blame them. You can't even have a slash garden in private now. It's bloody ridiculous. You know what I mean? Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. And we're coming past Dracula's tomb again, once again here. You can't even see it because it's very dark under these trees. But that is Dracula's tomb behind us here, I believe. Well, not really, but let's just pretend it is because it looks like something like that, doesn't it? As I've said before in one of my videos when I was on night vision, which I will be very soon actually. I'll be back on night vision soon. Too dark here. Okay, I'm just having a bit of a rest here on this seat. Well, it's not really a seat, it is a seat, but it's on this huge cross monument thing. I've sat here many a time. It is meant to be a seat, but I'm having to have a rest because I've got this demonic attachment thing going on and it's kicking off big time at the minute. But I am planning to cast these things out, these demons, these demonic entities, whatever it is that's attacking me. I have been trying for the longest time to get rid of them and fully protect myself from them, but they're still managing to do things to me, like right now. But this is a warning to them. I will cast you out. If it is my last word, I will cast you out. If that's the last thing I do, you demonic scumbags, I will cast you out. I don't know why I'm pointing towards the camera, but never mind. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say a little prayer. I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer. Because I have to, because I'm under attack right now in this cemetery here at Heworth. Am I pointing this in the right direction? I hope so. Okay, here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So that's the Lord's Prayers. Many of you will probably know that one off by heart, I should imagine, as I do myself. At least I do now. I have done for the longest time. Now I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do a prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. So here goes. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly hosts, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl the earth for the ruin of souls. Amen. Hallelujah, and praise the Lord. May I be blessed by the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I just added that bit on the end, just, you know, just for the hell of it. Right. Well, I must admit I don't feel much better. These things are pure and simply evil. Evil, I'm telling you. And as it gets darker, right, I've been here since it's been light. I've been here since, I don't know, 8:30 or something. It's now like 9:15. I wasn't in much pain before when it was light. But now, since it's getting dark, the pain's come on. Like strong. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have to stop a minute and I'm going to have to get me rosemary spray out, because according to Chris Fleming, some of you may be familiar with him, he was on Help My House is Haunted and Haunted Scotland or Spooked Scotland, I didn't see that one, something like that, and he was also on Dead Famous before all them things. He said a spirit told him that rosemary, evil spirits don't like it. I don't know about the nicer ones, but I think he said bad spirits don't like rosemary. So we're going to get some of that. I'm going to put it all on my back, all on my chest, and yeah, might put some down my trousers, just for the hell of it, just in case, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, it's now pretty damn dark, to say the least. And something weird just happened. As I was sitting on the crossbit over there, I just suddenly noticed my hat, the buckle had come completely loose. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me hat. This one. I don't know how it happened. I didn't touch it. I didn't fiddle with the buckle or anything. Could have just wiggled itself loose at some point. But it's weird because as I walked up to the cross, my hat was firmly on. But when I was sitting on the seat saying that thing about the demon stuff, after that it was loose. I've had to fasten it back up again, obviously. I would have blown off in the wind or fell off. I'm not saying it was anything paranormal, but it's just weird. It was on and then it was off. It just come loose, like when I was sitting there. Like I didn't rest my head against the back of the thing or anything, I don't think. Pretty sure I didn't. I have to watch the footage back, but I don't think I did. Right, anyway, I'm back in the old section here for the minute. We're just going to have a wander around. It is a little bit windy, so I apologise if it messes with the audio here tonight. There's not a whole lot I can do about it because this camera, you can't use a wireless mic or an external mic with a wire or anything. You just have to use the mic that's built into the camera, unfortunately. When it's windy, that's the drawback, you see. That's the drawback. So we'll see how it goes anyway. It's amazing how quick it got dark, actually, thinking about it, because I was just saying before, when it was still light, it should be dark in about 15-20 minutes, and sure as eggs it was. Uh-oh, what's that? I heard some weird noises over there. I think there's people in here. Yeah, there's people in here with torches. Hang on. We'll take a walk up here, I might run into them. There's a group of them with torches. Right. Digestion, I think. Anyway. Okay, we're heading towards the group of people. Good evening.
Evening.
You're not looking for ghosts, are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Huh?
A little bit, yeah.
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 Are you?
Well, not exactly, but I sometimes pick them up, like talking.
Some very, very weird things have happened to us in this graveyard.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you mind being on camera, by the way, because I'm recording at the minute?
Oh, okay, come on. Then.
I'm like editing me out, like the
Well.
footage later.
Well, I'll try and keep you out
Do
there.
you post it on the internet?
It's only on night vision, you wouldn't even be to tell you, yeah?
Okay.
It's all like,
It's me and my stepbrother who come here all the time with my
alright.
dog.
Surprised I haven't seen you before, because I'm always in here.
Well,
He's my uncle.
Alright.
we came with a friend once.
Yeah.
We walked in, something just felt off. There were weird noises happening. We didn't even make it to this part of the graveyard from coming in over that
Was
way.
this in the dark?
Yeah.
Right.
Normally we come
Right.
darker than this. We were literally just saying, should we do a lap, go somewhere and come back when it's darker.
Right.
But, so we're with our friend and a bunch of like weird stuff was happening.
Yeah.
So then we left because we got scared and we just went to that exit. And then we went, right, we'll go back in, we'll
Yeah.
ask if something's there, send her a sign. And then if there is and it doesn't want to be here, we'll leave.
Yeah.
So we'll go back in and I'll go, if there's anything here, send us some sign or something.
Yeah.
Right next to him, there's some kind of sigh or whisper, or like it sounded like a sneeze, but all three of us heard it,
Right.
immediately ran out.
Did-
And then just there, walking up here, there was
Yeah.
like a clink, as if someone had like tapped on glass.
It
with,
was
like,
close to you, it wasn't me with a bike
it was
over
close
there.
to it down
Right.
there.
It was like
Right.
somewhere
Like
off to
all
the
four
side,
of
but you
us.
hear it like just not.
All
Right.
four of us stopped and were like, what was that? We all checked, it wasn't our phones.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounded like glass.
Right.
But
Huh. So what was the thing you witnessed initially? You said some weird stuff. What exactly happened?
Well, you know the long path that you come, like if you walk down here, there's a long path.
Yeah.
There, I was walking and like I saw something kind of move around some trees, and it was wearing like a grey hoodie. I don't know if it was just a person, but when I passed by the tree, it wasn't there anymore.
Was this recently or?
Frequently recently.
Yeah. Because somebody was camping down there the other night and left their pillows behind.
Definitely wasn't the other night.
Right.
And then we kept walking, and there was this really just bad smell.
Right.
Like it was horrible.
All right.
And then it wasn't there when we had came back. It wasn't there when we had entered, but it was there when we exited, and it was like really strong.
Right. You couldn't possibly show us the spot where you heard the voice, the whisper, the sighing thing?
It was down this way.
All right, down there.
Are we the top?
So do you actually try to communicate with these things or not?
I only did once when it was, when I was asking like, do you want me here or not?
Yeah.
And he said no. So.
Right.
Macy, come on. Yeah, like sometimes my dog Macy just kept like caught staring at like one grave.
All right.
Won't move from one spot.
Right.
And obviously you know what dogs are like this.
Oh yeah.
So like here was where we heard the clink, like the glass.
just before there.
Yeah.
Right.
Here. Just
Right.
the glass.
Why is that?
Don't worry.
Keep in mind that once something in the tree, there is something. That's how the ants in the tree. I don't think so.
It could be, but we don't see them often.
Other points, like that, something.
From the hunting, it could be a good deal when we get that done.
I can Google it now if you want.
I heard like red soldiers had them.
Not okay. Bats are not usually poisonous, but they can be dangerous.
Didn't know that.
Alright, I'm a good source.
Right here.
Right.
Like we walked in a bit, there was no cars or anything. It was
Yeah.
literally so late.
Right.
Like midnight type late.
Yeah.
We came, we
For me, it might be a little bit
originally
easier
down
to find.
here.
Yeah.
We didn't even make it to there, and we started hearing and seeing weird stuff.
Right.
So we left through there, and then we're like, right, we've just got here, we can't leave now.
Yeah.
So we came back in, something weird immediately happened again, so we left, and then we said, right, we'll go back in,
Yeah.
we'll ask if something's there, and then if there is and it doesn't want me here, we'll leave. So
Right.
we came in, stood right here, all of us in a line, and I said, if there's something here and you just don't want us to be here,
Yeah.
say something. And something from that direction, either like sighed or coughed or sneezed,
Right.
it sounded something like that. But over in that direction and also there
Yeah.
is where I saw like a person behind the tree.
Right. Was it an actual person, or you thought it was something like other
I
than a
don't know.
living
I
person?
saw like a grey
Hoodie.
hoodie like what I'm wearing. With the
Right, right.
Flashlight
And
over there.
then it was like before I'd walked by the tree,
Yeah.
I saw it. Finished walking by the tree, turned back around and nothing was there.
All right. Because some people are sometimes in here later on. I'm obviously in here sometimes.
Yeah, but like walking
obviously.
like between those two rows of graves.
Right. Ah, I see. Because you haven't seen any videos of this place on YouTube, have you?
No.
Because I did one just the other night. I did two actually. I bumped into a guy who was drunk in here. I got a bit of a fright. I thought he was on the outside of the cemetery, but he was over here. I ended up talking to him. He was quite friendly, so it was all right. And then I did another video by myself. No one turned up this time. And over there, because I don't usually hear voices in here, I've heard one voice prior to the other night, and that was in the far corner next to the road. You know where the houses are?
Yeah.
Conifer trees.
Aye.
In that corner, I heard a bloke's voice just sound like one word. Nobody on the path. by the road. I didn't record it because I was looking for my case for my camera and my backpack, and I heard something.
Yeah.
But the other night, it's on YouTube if you want to check it. I was in here with the night vision, and I wasn't recording at the time. I was over next to this grave called as William and Evelyn on the grave, and there's these.
I think I've seen what.
It's the new section right over next to the road,
Okay.
and they've got these little LED light things, about 4 or 5 of them, and
I think I know the area you're talking about.
yeah.
but-
Well, as I was there, I was saying out loud. I didn't have the camera on it yet. I says, I'm sure these lights weren't on last time I was here. They must be new. And as I heard that, I heard like a female voice in front of us.
Yeah.
It was kind of faint, but it was close. It wasn't something in the distance you can tell, you know.
Yeah.
And so I went over the other side, started my camera up, did my introduction. Then I says, right, I said on camera, I heard a voice over there. I'm going to go back over there and see if I can hear it again.
Yeah.
I went back over again, and I heard it in me left ear, as if it was right next to me here. Like almost whispering, but it wasn't whispering. It was like, because it had the tone of a female voice, not the whisper sound. Right here. And I played it back. It's low, but if you turn your headphones up, you put headphones on, you can hear it saying, hello there. But I must point something out. I'm under attack I've been for the longest time. There could be demonic. I'm in pain right now, right on my back. It started to come on just as it was getting dark here. Because I've been in here since about 8:30.
Yeah.
Or before that. And I called them out on camera. I says, I'm going to cast you out, demons, if that's what you are, and whatever. And after that, me buckle on me hat came loose. Never touched it. It never usually comes loose. I don't know if that's anything to do with it or not, but it came loose as I was sitting on that cross thing there. But that doesn't usually happen. I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it's weird because I never touched it. And as soon as I got up to walk off, it was loose. I went, what's happening on here? My hat's coming off. That was kind of strange. I'm not saying it was paranormal. It was weird.
Yeah.
But
some of like the weird things that we see kind of like follow it almost out of the graveyard.
yeah, they can
So
they can
you've got
attach
the
to you.
metro, and then you've got on the other side the stairs going down into the estate.
Yeah.
We were walking down there,
Mm-hmm.
and like right on the corner as the stairs end, there was a guy in all black with his hood up.
Whereabouts is that exactly?
It's like just at the bottom of the stairs on the other side of the metro.
All right.
And we're like, what's that? So we turn
Yeah.
the corner and there's nothing there. Like we checked down the alley, we checked like all around, nobody was there. And
Yeah.
it didn't take long to get down the stairs, so
Yeah.
God knows where he went.
Right. Was that near the car park on the other side of Heworth Metro?
It was on the other side of where the car park is. It was like.
Because you know, someone was murdered in that car park. You know about that? His name was Robin Chard.
I've not heard
Quite a few years ago, must be like 10 years or more.
There's been like a lot of murderings on the street going up from that car park. I know
Has it?
that. Yeah.
No,
There was,
Yeah.
it wasn't even that long ago, like
All right.
a bunch of people were murdered in their house because of like a petrol bombing,
Really?
and like just people started fighting all the time and were constantly in hospital.
God.
You can probably find it on Google if you search for
Right.
it. Like, I don't know.
Is there a name? You got the name of the street or anything? Or the family or the?
I don't. Do you know
Alright.
the Asda that's all the way at the top, Felon?
Not sure. I know there's one up. You mean Sunderland Road or do you mean higher up?
I think it's the same. It's like a massive Asda all the way that direction.
Right. I'm not sure.
Bricks and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know,
like
but
Oh, you mean where the
it's
big?
basically just like a long road, but it's like a hill. Going
Right,
up
right. That's probably up on
next to
Felon
the-
Square, is
next
it,
to
or
the
something?
park.
Yeah.
It's literally the road that the park is on, and there was like that park was closed off for so long, and
Yeah.
they had found like I don't know, they had found like a knife or something in there. It was literally
mate.
caution taped off.
All right.
This time.
Yeah, mate.
Police were searching it all over.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever come in here by yourself, or am I just the only one that does that?
I mean, we came in a duo, but we've never went by myself.
Yeah, yeah.
We always
Yeah.
come with the dog. So.
It's not too bad if you come in here when it's light and wait till it gets dark, if you're by yourself, but it's still not advisable, but I do it here and there, you know, because no one will join us. I just have to do it by myself.
It's still a bit
darker
blue.
now, but I think we'll go for a walk, go to the gas station, come back, do another lap, see if anything happens.
I want to catch
Have you ever been in the
some eggs.
Have you been in the Gateshead East Cemetery just up the road from here?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
That's what
witnessed
the-
anything in there?
Before, when we're doing exploring here, should we go there as well?
Well, it's a bit of a trek because most of the
Yeah, it's quite far.
Depends
most
if
of the
he's up for it
gates
as
are
well.
locked a lot of the time, so you've got to go.
No, that one's always open. The Gateshead East one. It's got several entrances in. They're always
There's,
open.
there's one over. Sorry,
Oh, that's
there's one over there as well.
that's Heworth Burn Cemetery. Shuts at 7:30.
Aye.
Yeah, but
Is there a cemetery over there that stays open?
Yeah, it's on the bank. The whole cemetery's built onto a bank. You're walking uphill all the way inside of it.
I want to go.
It's just I recorded a pretty clear voice in there when it was still light the other week. A bloke's voice. I was talking about, I could see Gateshead Stadium's floodlights from up on the bank.
Aye.
And I says, they have concerts on there sometimes, like Guns N' Roses and that.
Yeah.
And as I said that, when I played it back, there's a bloke, it sounds echoey. He says it's not unusual. And then he said something else. What was it again?
What's your YouTube account?
It's Gordon on TV.
I'll try to remember now.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Right. Put it in my notes.
Right. By the way, you will be on this next video if you want to check it out. You've got lots of interesting information here, so you know, I don't often get to meet people with interesting stuff about what's happening here, because
Would you mind trying to remove me or me?
well, you're hardly on. You're off the screen at the minute. You're on for like 2 seconds back there or something. You know, it's hard. I don't know how to do the blurring thing. I've never done it before. It's on YouTube.
Do you know how to like edit it all?
Not really, but there's nothing to be ashamed of. You all look fine. There's nothing to worry about, you know.
Right. We'll go petrol station,
And then,
come back.
Right.
and then if Jensen still wants to continue, we'll go.
I'm going to stay with you the entire thing. I ain't no quitter.
Okay.
They never thought of getting a night vision camera or anything.
No, my mum's boyfriend is very into like cameras and all that, and
Yeah.
I think he's got one.
Yeah.
And he makes like zombie movies and stuff.
Alright.
So I don't know. I've
Yeah.
actually never thought of asking him.
Right.
We could next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because these are the best ones you can get.
Have you ever seen anything on them?
No, not really. Just, you know, you get these white things flying about. Most of that's insects and dust and debris in the air, you know.
Sometimes I
We
prefer
catch
orbs.
like orbs on all the time. Like every time we're here, we'll take
Yeah.
like a photo. These are the photos I've just taken, but I don't think
The problem is
there's
with
anything
with-
on them. But there definitely have been ones where,
yeah,
for sure, it's an orb.
because I don't know if you ever watch Ghost Hunters. You know, Taps. You know, Jason Hawes and all that. You ever watch that TV
Well,
show?
Sam and Colby.
Oh, I don't know him. Who's he?
They're like,
Sam and Colby are like ghost investigators that go
Yeah.
like anywhere.
On
Like,
YouTube or?
woods,
Yeah.
All right, right.
they've got like
Boatman Bridge, like
Yeah.
haunted places everywhere. The
Alright.
Boogeyman in America somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I've been to like the most haunted place in this country as well.
Have they?
Apparently.
What's the name of the channel for that one?
Sam and Colby. That's it.
Sam and Colby.
Yeah.
All right,
Colby,
thanks.
Like,
Right.
So this was the last time we were at the graveyard,
C-O-L-D,
Yeah.
where like a lot of weird things have happened, and I don't know if that's a dust particle or something.
Possibly you could bring it a bit closer. Can't really see it properly.
It looks like dust, but they have like the first very time I came to this graveyard,
you
there
mean
was
this
one
one down
about
here?
that big, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be dust, but I'm skeptical.
And I'm pretty sure I was
Yeah.
taken on this phone, but it might take us a while.
The thing is, we're using the flash, were you?
Yeah.
Because the flash, it catches the dust usually right in front of the lens, and it shows up as being out of focus, so it looks like an orb type thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, I'm not saying that all that, but you know, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Trying to find.
I don't use flash at all, so sometimes
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
feel
the
like
best
taking
way.
a picture, I might do it like tonight to see if I can find an orb or something.
Yeah, it's best to have no light source. Pitch black, just take shots all over the place. But the trouble is, there's lights through the trees and cars passing and all sorts.
True. But
'Cause
it
it-
might not like pick something up like down like there if you take a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because
I
if
can't find it now. It might be on my other phone. But
all right, if you spend any time over in the new section in the dark, you might get a bit freaked out if you're not used to it. Because you know the car headlights when they go past, it bounces off all the marble headstones at like weird angles,
Aye.
and sometimes it looks like there's some weird light things going on. Yeah.
Well, on literally this path,
Yeah.
when we walk down it, we always get a bit freaked out.
Right.
There's a specific grave that
Yeah.
catches the flash, but only on a specific part of the gravestone. So
Alright.
we always think, oh my god, it's so long, but it never is.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Well, it is a bit eerie in here.
I was trying to say, I saw something over there.
Yeah, I saw
It
the
was like
exact
earlier.
same.
There's someone trying to get your attention.
But it-
something move over there.
If you come back,
I saw like a white.
can you try that grave over there
Yeah.
and let us know if you? It's what's it again?
I'll remember the
Evelyn
name,
and
Evelyn.
William, and
Right,
his nickname's
Evelyn and
Jackie. It's got it in brackets,
Right.
and
I'll try remind
right.
him.
That's
So-
where I heard the voice twice, female. And there's a grave next to there, someone who was only 17 called What's her name? Something Trainer, something Trainer. I forgot it. Zoe Trainer, I think she's called. There's a grave right next to it. She's 17, 2001. Kind of wondering, could have been her, but it literally could have been anyone.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll have a look when we come back.
All right. Well, I might be here, I might not. Because I have to keep sitting down because of the severe pain I've got, you see, and I might have to get back, I don't know. Right, well, nice meeting you.
Yeah?
Can I take a first name or anything?
Isabel.
Isabel, you mind giving me your first name?
Alfie.
Alfie, right, nice to meet you. I'm Gordon, obviously, from the channel name. Yeah. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your night if I don't see you again.
You too.
Right, nice meeting you. Ta-ra. Bye. Where's the path? Oh, here it is. There you go. Here. Right, so we just met Isabel and Alfie and Co. That's the only names I caught, I think. I'm hopeless with names. So we'll just go back up here, back to the newer section. I need to sit down, so I'm gonna have to go back up here. Okay, like I was saying, it's very nice to meet some people in here. I'm not at my best tonight, as you probably gathered. So I'm gonna have a sit down, a rest, and a drink of water, basically. But I saw the lights. I knew I had heard something there. I looked over and I could see that torches. They weren't like close to us, but I could see them, and that's what the noise was that I heard over there, over here, along this path. You see, right where I am now actually is where I saw them, on this very path. Pretty much. Okay, I've just had another sit down, needed a rest again. I think I'm going to be finishing this video up soon because the wind is seriously picking up. But what I'm going to do before I leave is have a little look back over at that area next to William and Evelyn's grave where I heard the voice the other night, just before we go home. But I doubt I'll hear anything this time because it's very windy, pretty windy, put it that way. So yeah, so let's head over there now. See, the wind keeps picking up. There's lulls in the wind here and there, but then it keeps getting stronger again. I prefer it when there's no wind, to be honest, unless I'm using an external microphone, which I can't on this camera, like I said, unfortunately. Right, we'll go over to, I think we'll have a look where the grave I was at earlier, Zoe Trainer, I think she's called, which is, where is it again? Oh yeah, it's up here. Losing me bearings here, my sense of direction. I nearly went the wrong way there. So here is the grave of William John, nicknamed Jackie Coombs, and Evelyn Coombs. Once again, in this traffic, I wish I would move that road somewhere else. I tell you, I can't hear a thing. It's very busy at the minute. And what's the time? Let's do a time check. Oh, what the hell? Branch just touches on my backpack. I'll throw my life there. Thought there was someone touching us on the back. Is it? Can't see it. Is that 10 to 11? I think it's 10 to 11, but I can't see it properly. So here we are at Zoe Trainer's grave. I'm going to wait till there's a quiet patch in the traffic. Hopefully there will be. Is there anyone here who spoke to me the other night? Too noisy here. Traffic. Just wait until it gets quieter again in the traffic. Could be waiting here all night. Jeez, man. If there's somebody here who spoke to me the other night, some girl or lady, can you please give me your name? Zoe, if you're here, was that you that spoke to me the other night saying hello? Right, anyway, go over here. Need to be here later really when it's more quiet, I think. Although it's not much quieter later, sometimes maybe 3 AM or something, or 2 AM. There's a loud crack there, I don't know what the hell that was. Hello Evelyn! Evelyn, did you speak to me the other night by any chance? Said something over here. Can't tell what it was. It sounds like something, but the traffic's that loud at the minute. It's hard to say. I just heard something in front of us. Is there somebody here? Hello? I have to go in a minute because it's a bit windy, and when it's windy it's not good for my camera. There's a windmill going around on that grey over there. I didn't know what that was at first. Over there. Don't see too many windmills in here, I don't think. But what I should do is, I should really go to a quieter spot. And if anyone heard me asking them if they spoke to me the other night, maybe you can come over to the quieter spot so I can hear what you're saying. If you want to answer my question or anything else you've got to say, you can say it. So we'll go over here. Oops. Yeah, it's very noisy tonight. I didn't think a Wednesday night would be so bloody busy on this road. Seems busier than the other night. That's for sure. Yeah. Probably can't hear us because this wind, there's quite a breeze coming up this path. And here is the BIN, otherwise known as the bin. The big bin. One of the big bins in here. So it's a bit quieter over here, but not by much. Okay, if there's anyone here who spoke to me the other night over there next to Evelyn and William's grave, could you please let me know? Evelyn, are you here? Zoe? Anyone? Anyone here? I must point out, just in case, I'm not interested in speaking to any demons. Okay, so if you're a demon, don't bother, okay? Thanks in advance. I'm also not interested in speaking to anyone who's evil or disrespectful, because I'm not any of those things, okay? I didn't come here to cause any disrespect to anyone or anything. Just to let you know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. So thanks very much if anyone did speak. Okay? Because it's getting a bit windy. And I've got to get something to eat. We're heading towards Jesus, as always. Okay, so I'm back here next to my very good friend and pal. Jesus Christ, look, got my hand on his head. Didn't realise that. I'm just I'm just leaning on him to keep myself up here. Right, okay. So I'm pretty much going to wrap things up here. I thought I would try asking out to see if there was anyone here who spoke to us the other night. But as you could hear, the traffic was very loud. And there's very rarely any breaks within the traffic, unfortunately. I'm standing up on the top of the edge of the grave here so I can get in line with Jesus here, pretty much. I'm always trying to get in line with Jesus, even when I'm not here, if you know what I mean, if you catch me drift. It's a strange noise coming from the road, something squealing. The hell is that? Someone's brakes are on the fritz or something, I don't know. Anyway, you alright there, Jesus? No. He's alright. He's alright. I'm not going to damage him or anything. He's been here for years. Right, anyway. I asked on my last video if anyone could hear any of the voices I picked up, but nobody answered. So there's no point in asking you again if you heard anything, because you probably won't answer again. So anyway, but that's fine. You don't answer, you don't have to. Right, okay. Anyway, I'd just like to thank everyone for watching this little video here tonight with me again. And I bumped into some people. A bunch of them this time, some friendly people, thank goodness for that. So I'm going to go back now and get something to eat. Probably have to put some more rosemary on, no doubt. That's rosemary the oil, the herb, not rosemary Clooney or any other rosemary or anything like that. Just to clear that up, okay, if you think it's something else. Okay, so as per usual, I feel like I'm surfboarding the other way I'm standing. As per usual, if you enjoyed any of this video, please don't hesitate to give us a little like, and I'll be very grateful for that. Whoa, may have fallen off here. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more videos from me at some point in the future. Very wobbly up here. I'm in an awkward position. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone. You can share the video if you like on Facebook or anywhere you like. Anyway, okay. So I'll catch you all next time. And from me here at Heworth Cemetery, almost live but not quite. It's goodbye till next time. See you later. Ta-ra now. Bye-bye now. Ta-ra.